I figured I'd watch this because it was pretty interesting.
It's time to pay it back. That as today we turn to MSM
Uh-oh.
Talent, also known as Mad Scientist Media Talent Management, self-described here as slightly unhinged, but in a good way. This being a talent agency representing over 40 different independent VTubers, but again is a talent agency, not a VTuber agency, such as Hololive, which owns all of the intellectual property rights to their VTubers, or even like VShojo. Instead, MSM operates like Mythic Talent, this being a talent management agency that I myself am associated with. Mythic Talent oftentimes helping independent VTubers such as myself secure not only various sponsorships, but also assisting with other goals for their VTubers, such as last year helping to produce the VTuber Awards. MSM Talent in the past weeks now receiving a number of...
No, there's a lot of bad actors in this space. It's actually crazy because, like, I've gotten to see people's contracts when they've told me about it before. Oh my god. Some people are getting absolutely fucking finessed.
Allegations allegedly not fulfilling a number of promises given to their VTubers. Promises such as offering Hollywood connections, healthcare benefits, and equity in their business. But further MSM Talent receiving further scrutiny in the past weeks due to VTubers outside of the organization alleging that they have been defamed from the owner of MSM Talent. That being Seth W., as self-characterized here, an individual who I myself can confirm, going back to late 2023 and beyond,
oh my god,
has approached various business entities and other mutual VTubers to disparage me. This becoming serious enough that I
wait, what?
Late 2023 and beyond has approached various business entities and other mutual VTubers to disparage me. This becoming
I want to see evidence of that. That's crazy.
Enough that I since had retained legal counsel to better understand my own options. And that's not being any legal counsel, but legal counsel based out of the state of Maryland. That being the same state that MSM Talent is incorporated out of, or so we thought. Our legal counsel confirming what is available in public records, confirming that Mad Scientist Media LLC, that meaning limited liability company, appropriately filed articles of organization back on September 15th of 2019. But as of October 15th of 2021, this business, as listed under the courts of the state of Maryland, has been in the status of forfeiture. The reasoning for this forfeited status being the failure to file property returns for the year of 2020 or any year since.
That just sounds like they didn't do it, like...
That's right. Mad Scientist Media, MSM, have not been filing their taxes or been granted any tax extensions. As made available by VTubers...
Do you know how easy it is to file a tax extension? It's called a 4868 form, and you just file it, and it says, I'm going to extend my taxes, this is the amount that I owe, and then I'm going to pay it back in 6 months. It takes 10 seconds. Yeah, I've done it before myself.
On Twitter.com, sections of MSM's talent management agreement contract have been made available.
It's too much work? Yeah, I guess so.
Under the Mad Scientist Media LLC and out of the state of Maryland, while other contracts would list themselves as being under Mad Scientist Media Talent. Mad Scientist Media Talent never being formed as an LLC, and as a talent agency based out of Maryland, would also not be recognized by the state. This meaning that numerous contracts, both with VTubers and artists alike associated with MSM, could in no way be enforced through the courts. As any case that MSM could bring to the courts...
So they're trying to make people sign contracts that they can't even enforce, but the people that... Like, I think this is really what the problem with a lot of these different places are. It's that a lot of people sign these contracts and get into this kind of stuff because they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know anything about it, so it's very easy to manipulate them. It sounds hella illegal. Yeah.
Then promptly be given a motion to dismiss. This forfeiture status occurring on October 15th of 2021, well before the vast majority of talents were ever associated with MSM. This once again meaning the vast majority of contracts that MSM Talent has with their VTubers and artists could in no way be seen as legally valid. This potentially being a major issue with sponsors who would want to know that their sponsorships through MSM Talent could be valid and enforced. But it does not end there. there with Seth. As also confirmed through our Maryland legal counsel, Seth has opened up a number of limited liability companies, 2 others of which have also been closed for forfeiture, that being Idea Hackers LLC alongside Quick Press LLC. These 2 businesses, once again, also being closed for forfeiture for not filing taxes. This all while Seth himself, in separate court documents from the year of 2018, had been ordered through the courts to pay debts numbering in the tens of thousands of US dollars. And no, it does not end there for the owner of MSM Talent. Seth angering colleagues associated with him even before the current roster of MSM Talent was onboarded. This profile page being taken over and being given the intro of, "My name is Seth and I'm great at taking people's money under false expectations," giving the website.
This is crazy. Really? Yeah.
Of scamartist.com and being given the location of "I will F you
I will
over."
fuck you.
And all while these revelations were being made wholly public in the past weeks, further business connections with Seth had been revealed. One of those being with the Grinding Coffee Company, Seth having operated as the COO of this particular business, originally opened up through a successful Kickstarter, advertising itself as being owned by a LGBTQIA+ person of color. This then leading to
what is this?
Older tweets of Seth being made public, stating what...
Of course. So he... Oh my God. This is amazing.
Many consider to be slurs, alongside posting pictures as this one seen here, joking about consent. The Grinding Coffee Company now having since gone offline, having officially closed as of March 31st.
So basically he went in there and he was cosplaying as being like super woke and like LGBT and everything, but actually he was just typing negative like racist shit and he's just using it to sell copies. Wow, has that ever happened before? That's crazy. That's a meta strat, yeah.
Of 2024. The owner of this company stating, "We are excited to announce that under new ownership, with familiar faces among the team, we will rebrand and launch a new company called Based Coffee." The Twitter account for that company being opened as far...
I feel like this is the kind of guy that just throws shit at the wall and sees what sticks. He's like, well, you know, the gay coffee didn't work. Well, what about the anti-gay coffee? Let's try that instead. Like, it's just that the level of shamelessness is amazing.
Far back as January of this
He's
year.
a businessman? Yeah, he is.
With numerous other streamers. And no, the business connections do not end there with Seth. That, as most recently launched alongside Seth, is Saucy Biz, a drop shipping company for numerous hot sauces. These being relabeled existing hot sauces and then given a proper markup. The website for Saucy Biz at this time being recognized as fairly bare bones, simply labeling itself as a hot sauce company.
Bro, this guy is just trying to get money however he can. I want people to go back. Like, anytime you feel like you're having problems in life or, you know, it's like, oh, you're working really hard. Dude, this guy is hustling. This guy lays in bed and dreams about making money, and then he gets up and he doesn't make his dreams a reality, maybe because like it seems like these aren't very successful, but he tries. Bro, this guy is grinding. This is like Bobby Kotick if Bobby Kotick wasn't successful.
Further along on the privacy policy page, leaving up various pieces of the unfilled Shopify-powered site template, and further on the terms of service page, not listing their trading name, business address, phone number, registration number, or VAT number, but confirming the email.
Took a real job, bro. He'll eventually get it. Like, I mean, if you have no shame, you have a huge advantage over people that do.
address of Seth at msm.gg. This being the same email provided on PayPal transactions with Saucy Biz. Saucy Biz, like the Mad Scientist Media talent label before it, having at the time of launch not being registered as an LLC. This being the continuing story of other businesses that Seth has associated himself with, that including glitchless.gg, registered under the Perfect Presence LLC, which, you guessed it, is also in forfeiture. And no, it does not stop there, as Seth has also been running Spite Engine, a VTuber design guild offering up 3D models, live 2D models, streaming assets, and live 2D animations, which has been surrounded by...
This is, I think, probably... This might be the biggest hustler I've ever seen. The dude's putting in work. Yeah, this is crazy.
Enough first-hand allegations.
Oh my
that have
God!
been given to TBS
Money doesn't sleep. Yeah.
Of its very own episode. So we have a closed coffee company with another soon set to open.
Right.
A hot sauce company, which we cannot yet confirm has been yet registered as an LLC, alongside potentially other businesses on the way. All while MSM Talent is running as a business with unenforceable contracts.
Right.
As any contract signed by a VTuber or artist after the date of October 15th of 2021 could not be recognized in the court of law. Taxes having never been filed, tens of thousands of dollars potentially owed, and on top of all of them filed, tens of
That's 25... Oh my God.
thousands of dollars potentially owed. And on top of all of this, Seth being called to court from a credit management agency, himself not showing to court for a February 2nd
Hey,
court.
fuck him, man. Bro, he was working. Yeah, and you know what? I bet he was. He was probably working.
Date, or later for a more recent May 3rd court date.
Yeah.
And so now, what is next for Seth? Well, Seth was set to make an appearance on an MSM management podcast, an ongoing series of Twitch streams in which Seth would talk on how to run a talent management agency. The most recent...
I bet.
Scheduled appearance of May 14th seemingly not occurring. We'll potentially have more on MSM Talent as this story develops. TVS receiving numerous interpersonal stories from VTubers inside.
Oh, here we go.
outside.
Okay, this is what I give a shit about. The rest of this is funny, but, like, yeah, I want to hear the actual, like, the interactions.
Of MSM. As next, with things VTubers say, we turn to our co-host, Lady.
Thanks, Falls. Imp Clown VTuber Camilla teases their new model by swaying their hips. That being the debut of their Spring Bunny outfit, with the new design being done by Sin, as this imp would thank everyone for coming to their debut.
What is this?
Only for Camilla to be banned not even a day later, giving this imp another...
Oh my God. Of fucking course. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is so dumb. Crazy how VTubers and sync interconnected lore? Yeah. I mean, I don't know how Twitch... I don't know why VTubers get banned when if you just go on, like, for example, like, ASMR section... Like, all of these girls are just sitting here in, like, some of them are in, like, lingerie, like, weird stuff like this. How are the VTubers getting banned, but these girls aren't getting banned? I feel like this isn't very fair here. What's going on? Twitchers don't... Yes, just don't ban anybody.
The reason to cry, though it's okay because they are so back. Cute cosmic
I think that's the only part that I was going to look at.
This is their new model.
Yeah, this is just all whatever. But I have seen this. I want to talk a little bit about this because this happens a lot for, like, content creators. Like, that's just other VTuber news, etc. But this has been an ongoing thing for a lot of agencies, and it's actually a huge problem. And I think that there are a lot of content creators, especially VTubers, because a lot of times VTubers are, you know, like, they don't have that added level of, like, well, like they basically can't go and prove certain things because, like, there's certain expectations that people have of VTubers, so it's easier to take advantage of them, I would say, in a lot of cases. And I think that a lot of these talent places, some of them actually do that, right? And whenever this happens, it's awful. And I think that, again, like, people need to watch out for this shit. Like, they do. They're blinded by hope and success. Yeah, I think so. And also, like, I think also like with the VTuber like world, especially with places like HoloLive and Nijisanji, and I think I don't know if VTuber doesn't do this, but I know HoloLive and Nijisanji do this. They own your IP. So like it's so easy for like these VTubers to get exploited. It is insane. Yeah, grab more VTubers. Yeah, I mean no, it's like Phase Connect. Yeah, no, Vishojo's clean. That's why I said that it wasn't Vishojo. That's why I stopped. Yeah, but there's the video. I just kind of somebody linked me that and they want me to look at it. But yeah, there it is. That's it. Must protect our VTubers. I think that really it's just about like bad actors getting into the space and then taking advantage of it. And basically just like going out of their way to do this. Yeah, ban every girl thirst trapping. They're based. Origin of VTubers based on those bad contracts, and maybe they get accepted as the norm in those circles. Yeah. In the Western VTuber space, there's a lot of scams. Well, yeah, it's because a lot of them don't really understand. Like, a lot of people get into it, and they don't really know a lot about it. So it's just something that's easy for them to be taken advantage of in.